Oh, the frustration is so real. I am so sorry, everyone. But we're solid. Tested from multiple phones and browsers, so you guys should be A-okay. Let's get back to it, man. We were rolling strong. Right, things were going good, and then I started having issues with the audio. I found out you guys couldn't hear again. Been resolved. So let's go. As you see on the screen, or maybe you can't see, it's been paused for about 3 hours. Well, let me shrink this a little bit. Pause this whole time. What's up? What's up? Let's get right back into dialing. So we're gonna go from break to ready. Here we are. Sorry about that, folks. You have no idea. Trust me, I'm frustrated too. I don't see how you couldn't be. All right. So back to live calls. We'll see. Live calls are rolling. And everything seems good. We get the stream rolling. Everything seems okay here. Yep, we're good to go. Now we're just gonna wait. Just waiting for somebody to call. Answer the call. Are you serious? Wow. Okay. Hey, could you close the door for me, buddy? Thank you. Awesome. That's awesome. Okay. So again, here we are. We're focused. We're on point. Ready to call. I'm going to try to stay an hour this time, but the goal is going to be to show you guys what we can do in a half an hour of time if we're focused. Right? Not everybody's going to sit down for 3 or 4 hours a day. So I think it's pointless to show you that. You guys don't have the ability to do that. Most of you lack the mental fortitude to do so, right? Okay. So I'm going to show you what you can do in a half hour if you're focused, and maybe that will be enough to get you to focus and drill in. To be like, man, this guy did that in a half an hour. All right, so we already made some dials today. All right, so things are going good there. Actually, going great there. Until we lost audio, and that's okay. Boom, calls in. How can I help you? Hello, George.
Who's this? Yeah.
Hey, sorry about that. This is David with Inclusive Consulting. I'm calling on a recorded line for quality assurance. How are you doing, sir?
Yeah. Very good. I got everything good to my house. Thank you so much.
Well,
Can
no,
you
I'm not
raise
looking
for
to
the
buy the house.
list?
The
Thank
reason
you.
why I'm calling is in regards to the foreclosure. We want to see if there's anything we can do to help. He already knew it was a house call. I do make house call. All right, so he was not interested. We confirmed it was him. That's all you can do. We confirmed it was the right person. They didn't want the service, and he was like, "No, I'm good to go." That's what he was saying. So that's all right. Let's go ahead and let me just go a little bit bigger. Man, I know I can't see the greatest, but woo. Okay. So we should be good to go. Hopefully you guys can see that, and I got everything blacked out accordingly, so that way I won't get another hit from YouTube. YouTube wanted me to make some changes to the way that I present, so that's what we've done, and that's why we have some changes here, guys. So let's see what we can make happen, right? What do you do with 30 minutes in your day? Tell me. The dialer's dialing. I am also running a live stream, okay, with the dialer rolling in the background. And I'm also monitoring my clients' accounts on my dialer. I have my own dialer and I have clients, right? So we monitor there. But if you look, you'll see pretty clearly there's more lines already open. The lines are open already. We're not waiting one by one anymore, right? The lines are up. And we're just waiting for somebody to pick up. Once they pick up, we'll see if we can make the magic happen. And the goal here, folks, is to teach you how to speak to people when you're cold calling. And also to remove the fear that you may have of calling homeowners and thinking that you're bothering them or what have you. A lot of the times people ask me, well, what am I supposed to say to this? Or what am I supposed to say to that? And my answer is always, how about the truth? Inclusive Consulting, this is David. May I speak with Bobby, please?
Who's this?
David with Inclusive Consulting.
With who?
Inclusive Consulting. Mr.
What do you
Herrera,
need?
what's that?
What do you need?
The reason I was calling, sir, like I said, I'm calling on a recorded line. The reason I'm calling you is because I run a foundation. We help homeowners deal with foreclosure, and we're calling about the property to see if there's anything that we can do to help.
Why? I'm not in foreclosure.
We've been wrong before, sir. It wouldn't be the first time. The
Huh?
I said we've been wrong before, sir. It wouldn't be our first time being
All right.
wrong. All right, thank you. Same thing on Zillow. So you can do a quick check, do a quick Zillow check. And sometimes they're wrong, guys. It's just not interested. Sorry. Sometimes the data is outdated. I'm not calling new leads. I haven't pulled a fresh list. Maybe I'll do that tonight. These are old leads. I'm not trying to really. I mean, yes, I'd like to get a hot lead that turns into a whole bunch of money immediately. Like that's great. But that's not the goal for these sessions. The goal for these sessions is to give you the mindset and the ability to focus to make phone calls and to know what to say. Because it's not that hard. Once you start calling, you get comfortable. Okay. And most importantly, if you need help closing a deal or speaking with a person or a second voice on a phone call, that's why we're here. Right? So stop being scared, do what you need to do. If you can't afford SEO, if you can't afford pay-per-click, if you can't afford mailers, you can't afford bandit signs, you can afford to get on the dialer. That you can afford. Can't afford driving for dollars. Hello, this is David with Inclusive Consulting, calling you on a recorded line. How are you doing, Karen? Karen hung up. We're going to go with not available because we didn't speak to anybody. We don't know who it was. It could have been any person, to be honest with you, if you must know. And as you see, the dialer sees what we're calling. It sees we want to speak to a few people. So it's trying to help us by opening up more lines instead of just having one line at a time. Do you know how long it would take to make this many calls one line at a time? Oh my God. Let me show you how many calls we've made in the first 8 minutes. We've only been live for 8 minutes, right? So let's look that up. Oh, excuse me. Dialer report. Today is the 8th. No, today's the 6th. Excuse me. Man. Or the 7th. My apologies. Now we're going to go to edit the report, go to recent data, and boom. 920. Oh, I forgot we did make some calls earlier today. Did we? Yeah, we made a bunch of calls today. So let's just break it down by the last, I don't know, the last hour or so, or the last 15 minutes, I guess I should say. Got a call. Hello, this is David with Inclusive, calling you on a recorded line. Kenny? Hello, is Kenny there? Not available. Okay. And then we can break this down into like 15-minute intervals, right? So it's already broken. We'll go about an hour, right? I guess it'll be easier. Go to 15 minutes, go about an hour. And let's see. We haven't even had an hour of time called, so we have to break it down by 15 minutes. I'm just breaking up the report, guys, to try to see what's the best way. Hello, this is David with Inclusive. Beth, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hey, sorry about that. This is Dave with
It's
Inclusive,
okay.
and sorry to bother you, but I was calling about a property that I believe you own on Kingston Ave.
About what? Sorry?
Property on Kingston Avenue, 771 Kingston Avenue. Does that ring a bell?
I think it's a mistake. I have the wrong number.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. You have a good day.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Wrong number. What could I do? Right? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it's Florida. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So if you look here, and I can only assume means, yeah. Okay. So in the last 15 minutes, this is us here. This little block right here at the bottom, guys. Right? This is us here. And if you look, we did 54 calls. so far up until this point. 54 calls within 10 minutes. You can't do that. Like, I don't care what type of marketing you have. You just can't do that any other way. Even if you blast out text messages, you're just going to get a bunch of people to send you some really rude responses. And you may get one response that's semi-positive, right? And that's great. At least you didn't have to do any cold calling. Or you can do cold calling, and when you get a person on the line, even if it's the first person or the 15th person, if it's the right person and you can speak properly and they have a problem, if all that criteria matches up, you're going to get a lead. Not a lead only, but a client. They're going to let you help them. That's what happens for me. If I can help them, right? Because that's kind of the issue for most folks, right? Can we help them? We don't always know right off the top. We have to sometimes we have to take a look around and see what we can do to help these people out. Okay, that fixed the screen a little bit. I knew that gap was pretty large. But yeah, guys and girls, it's pretty important just to stay drilled in and focus. Back to the report, as you can see, if once I refresh the screen, right, because it's updating as we're calling, right? This is live. I'm running this live, so we'll go here. Historic data. Historic data is any calls more than 3 hours old. And these are fresh calls. Inclusive Consulting, this is David. How can I help you?
Hello?
Yes.
You called me.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Tregale. Hello? Okay,
Hello?
oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. I can't hear you. I was looking for Steven. This is David with Inclusive
He's not-
Consulting.
Steve had hip surgery a couple weeks ago, and he's in rehab. And they have to go in and do the right one. So he's
Okay.
going to be in rehab for a while.
Okay, my apologies, ma'am. I can reach out to him at another time.
Okay, thank you.
Take care, ma'am. See, guys, if you're nice and you're polite, we don't want to bother. We're going to call them back in, let's say, 2 weeks. We'll say a month. Yeah, we'll say a month. Submit call log. Be polite. Be nice to people. Be kind and courteous. Like, if you just do that, you should not get in any trouble. Like, you know how many times by mistake, like even when we scrub the do not call list, right, we'll scrub it 3 or 4 times. People say, I'm on the do not call list. We look them up, they're not on it, but they feel like they are. Right? There's all kinds of things that can make people upset. Hello, this is David with Inclusive. May I please speak with Eric? And they hung up. See, normally the script would go, Eric, and you would just say the first name to get their attention. Eric. And they're just going to say, yeah. But with the lag that I'm having, I can't see the first name. I'm having to improvise. I can't see the first name. So I'm dragging it out, which I don't like to do, but what option do I have when I can't see the name? Right? I hope that helps. And it's already dialing. I don't want you to think it's not, just because this screen is here. Oh, sorry, to go back to the data. But so if you look here, historic data is anything over a few hours, see? Long-term stuff. Recent data stuff in the past couple of hours. So since this is we're calling right now, we got to go here. And if you look now, we have 1,060 calls. Okay. Yeah, no, we're right here. Yeah, 12 minus 2. 12 minus 2, yeah. So we're at this one. Sorry about that, folks. We did 210 calls in 10 minutes. This is the line we're on. My apologies. This line right here, 210 calls.
Block unwanted callers. The number you are calling from has been blocked. You can choose to leave a message, but the party may not respond.
They blocked my number. Okay. Again, this is the line that we're on, folks. This is today. This is calls in the last 10 minutes. Okay, so in 10 minutes, we made 210 dialing attempts. 125 were no answers, like answering machine stuff like that. Okay, 85 got answered. Oh, excuse me, 125 were no answer. 85 got answered. Of the 85 that got answered, 77 were machines. That's 90%. There's only 7 times we had to pick up the mouse and disposition a call. That's it. We only had to touch the mouse 7 times to hang up a call. The rest was all automated. Like I said, right now we have 210 calls that we've made within 15 minutes. Okay? We made 210 calls within 15 minutes. Now, when I refresh this screen here, you'll see more calls. Right? We're at a total of, it says 1060 if you look up here. Call was going to come in, but I guess they hung up. Okay. So it says 1,060 calls. And at the time when I ran this report, it was at 221. 221. And you can tell because it's the 14th hour, right? It's a military time, 14th hour, 14th hour, right? Hello, Eli?
Hello?
I'm sorry, Miss Bernal?
You got the wrong number.
Okay, thank you. Wrong number, not much I can do about that one. And we're waiting. As you see, I haven't changed the report. You can still see the time. It's from 1421. So from 221 and it's 224. So that report's about 3 minutes old. Okay. It says it right here from 1031 to 1421. You guys can't see the 21, I know, but trust me, it's 21. And what I'm going to do is now refresh it to see where it's at. Remember, it's 1,060 calls. And 3 minutes have passed since I ran this last report. So let's see how many calls we made in 3 minutes. Storage. Go back. Wow, we had 1,060, so basically 118 calls were made in 3 minutes. 118 calls in 3 minutes. What could you do with that? 118 leads in 3 minutes. Hello, Marina? Hello, Marina? There, not much I can do. Not much I can do. Just waiting for somebody to pick up some of that low-hanging fruit, ladies and gentlemen. We're not here to bash anybody or make people feel bad for their situation. We're trying to see if anybody is out there that genuinely needs help. And our specialty is foreclosure. That's what we do. If you're in foreclosure, we'll try to find a way to get you out of it. It's that simple. If we can make it happen and you get to stay in the home, great. Everybody wins. You get to stay in the home. We get to help you out, great. If it happens and you don't get to stay. Hello, Tim. And if you look to the bottom right of my screen, it says connected. That means there's nobody on the phone. See right down here, in the bottom right, connected. That means there's nobody there. And disposition your call as quick as you can disposition. And let's just keep this thing rolling, man. Cold calling all day long. And again, I had to make changes to a few things because YouTube said, hey, you can't do that. That's why there's a few changes here. We're 20 minutes in. We're still looking for somebody to talk to, right? Still look for somebody to talk to. We want some low-hanging fruit, and I'm calling dead leads, like old leads. These leads, some of these leads are, man, a year old. Okay, so Hello, Miss Nixon. Hello. Unavailable. No drop frames. Looking good. CPU usage is very low. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, we're just waiting for somebody to pick up, ladies and gents. Nothing hard about it. Just showing up for work and being prepared is more than enough in this game. Show up, be ready to answer questions when somebody has a problem. You will get deals.
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Kumar.
Hello?
Can you
Hello?
hear me, sir?
I can't hear you.
Hi, my name's David. I'm with Inclusive Consulting, calling you on a recorded line for quality control, sir. Oh, I was calling about a property I believe you own on 29th Street.
Oh, do you know what, sir? People been calling me. I've been having this number for years. People been calling me about properties and stuff like that. I don't own any property. And, you know what I'm saying? My bad. I wish I did, but you got the wrong number.
I appreciate the honesty. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate it.
All right. Bye-bye.
You have a good day. I don't know why, but peaceful wrong number calls make me feel good. When it ends peacefully and nobody's upset, oh, you dirty, blah, blah, blah. Like, that makes me feel good. He wasn't bothered. He was not disrespected. He didn't come at me sideways like, go get a real job, you bum. Like, he didn't, none of that. It was just everybody's polite and cordial, right? That's good stuff, good stuff. So, I know I talk a lot about what I'm thinking, what's going on in my mind while I'm waiting. And for anybody that's new here, what's going on in my mind while I'm waiting is stay focused. Don't get on YouTube or Facebook and handle business. That's all I use them for. I don't use them to personally like be involved with people's stuff. Right? I don't go on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter for personal use. I just don't. I'd rather be doing something else. But for business, yeah. Hello, may I speak with David, please?
This is not David.
Oh, excuse me. Take care. She was the wrong number. Here's the problem. She might not be the wrong number, but I didn't have a name. It was an LLC, right? It came up as like Mountain LLC. And I couldn't really, I didn't have a name. I didn't want to, flub it any worse than I did. So. But yeah, guys and girls, what I'm thinking about is not missing any opportunities, making sure that the calls are going as I anticipate them to go, making sure the dialer is functioning well and not just hanging up on people. Yeah, for sure. So even now, only a few minutes have passed. This last report of 1178 came in at 2:45. 2:25. It's been 5 minutes. We probably did another 200 dials since that time.
Hello.
Laura? I guess not. As you guys can tell, I'm a little tired. I've been yawning. You got to be awake when you're doing this. You got to be, drilled into focus. Trying to hammer it out. Okay? Just a little bit low on energy. Ooh, sitting down. And I don't have my good headset so I can walk around. That's all right. That is all righty. And again, if you guys need any help with anything, you see my contact information up top. Get a hold of me. Be glad to help. You gotta fight it, guys. Trust me, you can tell I'm tired. I got ads to run and videos to shoot. Actually, ads to shoot as well. Ads to make. Client things I need to do. It's a packed day. That's why I gotta wrap this up. Well, I still have some hours left in the day. Get back to it at nighttime. Hello, Yolanda?
Moment. Jamie Farley! Moro. Hello.
Hello, Yolanda. Oh man, she broke my heart. We're gonna go here. Not available. She didn't even answer, but that's okay. We're gonna go here, log into our other system to make sure if somebody does answer, we'll be ready to give them any information that they need about their property quickly. Because that's the difference, being prepared. Like just being logged in to the system and ready to copy and paste the address in here. That's the simple level, the most simple level of preparedness you can have. But people don't do that. You'd be shocked the things I have to teach people. Like I don't teach them real estate. I teach them how to be an adult usually. Like some people I teach them real estate, but the majority of the people need to be taught how to be an adult, how to be a real business person, take things seriously. Hell yes. Oh my God. Hello.
Yeah, hi.
Ahmed, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you well. How can I help you?
Hello, my name's David. I'm with Inclusive Consulting, calling you on a recorded line for quality control, sir. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. And I'll keep it brief. I'm sure that you're busy. But I run a foundation, and we help homeowners avoid foreclosure. And we're calling about a property we believe you own on St. Paul Manor.
I already paid the house off.
Oh, gotcha. Congratulations, sir.
Yep.
That's the best news I could have heard. You take care.
Good. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
He's already taking care of it. Awesome, right? Two great things happened on that call. One, he's taking care of his house, so he no longer has a problem. Two, I know my skip tracing works. Right? That's all he confirmed great things for me on that call. That he got himself out of trouble, that he handled it. And two, my skip tracing works. That's all I'm going to say every time. Because that's the key, just getting in contact with the homeowners. The data has one job, guys, to put you in the ear of the seller. How you do that is up to you. I don't recommend, I do recommend calling the seller, interrupting their day and being polite and saying, hey, here's what I'd like to do. Here's how I can help you.
Leave me a message and I'll try to get back to you.
Yeah, leave you a message. Pretty soon I'll pull another report. If you can see my screen, you will notice that the report is still on the screen. And it has the same amount of dials, which is 1178, and the same time. Okay? I'm going to run another report because we were doing about 100 calls. No, we did 178 calls, and I think it was 3 minutes last time. And now it's been, oh man. It's been almost 10. It's been 11 minutes since the last report. So I am sure we have quite a few calls, at least 400 calls. Probably way more than that. Oh, TH2. Okay. Now we're back. Ooh, that water did the trick. Let's go. Water did the trick. Let's rerun this report, guys. So many dials we've made in 30 minutes, right? It's been, got some inbound. Almost had inbound. So let's check it out. We're going to run the report again. It's been 12 minutes since we've ran the last report. Click historic data, of course. Hello, Mrs. Ray. And she's already gone. Not available. Go back to the report. Click recent data. It was 1178. Wow, 500 dials. So we'll say it was 1,200 before. And now we're 400 dial attempts in 12 minutes. 400 dial attempts in 12 minutes.
The number you are calling is using RoboKiller to identify and block unwanted callers. The number
400 dials, 12 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Could you just lower your voice? I actually have a baby here that's sleeping.
Very funny. The answer machine joke thing. So guys, like, look, I just showed you again. In 12 minutes, it made 400 dials. Right? So if you have 12 minutes, you did 400 dials. You can do the math. Like it's not even a question of how necessary it is to have a dialer. If you have to do massive outreach, if you have to do a lot of contacts, if you don't worry about it. But if you do, there's no other way. There's no way you can get to this many leads that quick. There's no other way. Unless you know something I don't know. I mean, you're basically, if I had to guess, where my math pros at, was that like 30 calls a minute, right? Like, pretty damn good. You're doing 30 calls a minute. So you're basically going through a call every half of a second. And that's including like time to stop and talk to people. It's including all this stuff. So it's pretty good. Can't get more drilled in than that. Excuse me. Now, unfortunately, let's go back to the live call report, see what's going on there. Boom. The dialer's doing all the work. Look, it's calling people. I don't got to pick up the phone. My agents don't got to pick up the phone and dial and waste all this time. They just got to sit there. And when, hello? Not available. Hello? Oh, man, I thought she wasn't available. I said, you guys heard me say hello, right? That's unfortunate. That's why I usually wait. But I've had a lot of downtime today on the calls. I've been doing more talking because there's not as many people that are picking up the phone right now. Oh, I know my number's on the spam list. I don't give two damns that my number is on the spam list. I don't care. Guys, I once called so much from a number, my own service provider told me I couldn't use it. They're like, there's no carrier. Not one carrier, none. They wouldn't even, oh my God, they wouldn't even my dialer would not let me dial out. I was like, no, this is ridiculous. Every carrier is rejecting your call. So as soon as they connect, boom, carrier out, right? It's ridiculous. So yeah, guys and girls, I'm gonna try to hold out a little bit longer for you, see if I can get a live call. But I do got some things to do, as I mentioned. And this is how it goes someday. Some days you'll get a great one, sometimes you won't. But you got to keep this in perspective. I dialed for 30 minutes. That's it. I'm calling old lead. Old lead, guys. Okay? Super old. Mostly for the challenge, just to make sure I'm still up for it, right? Because this is easy for me. This is like shooting fish in the barrel when they answer. If they don't answer, there's nothing I can do. Now, can I increase the likelihood of them answering? Absolutely. There's so many things I can do to increase the chances of them answering that I'm not doing right now. Like my phone number and the area code, all these things, right? I could be doing all this, but I'm not. Why? Because I want the most difficult call. I want the most disgruntled people. You called me 4 times already. Let's have a go.
Hello?
Hello, Christine?
Yes.
Hello. This is David with Inclusive Consulting. I'm calling you on a recorded line for quality purposes. How are you doing, man?
I have to say one thing.
Sure.
Your breath smell like sardines because this is a man, you bitch.
I can't tell. What was that?
Nothing.
So let me ask you something. Your property, 658 East 48th Street. What's going on?
No, that's not my address.
Oh, it's not? Okay. Have a good day.
Okay then, be your birthday.
I don't know. Some people are weird. Why would you sit there and talk to a person if you? Again, you can usually tell if a person has no business going on because they'll just waste their time if they got nothing else to do, right? It's hilarious to me. Anyway, here we are, right? Still rolling. Now we got some real numbers rolling. The dialer said, "I've had enough. You shall speak to somebody." The dialer is not having it. It realizes, hey, things aren't going well. You only spoke to a few people. I need to up these lines. I got to get you some prospects. Okay. So the dialer has enemies, spam, right? The other carriers who don't want you to make, 1,000 calls an hour to their service. Right? I already showed you we can do 400 calls. Guys, we did 400 calls in 12 minutes. What does that tell you? 400 calls in 12 minutes. Call 1,000 calls per hour if we wanted to.
Hello?
Is David there? Hello?
Hello?
Is David there?
Who?
David?
Which Gary?
David
Who are
Wesley?
you?
Okay, guess not. And we got another one calling right now.
Hello?
This is inclusive.
Yes, I just got a call from you guys.
Okay. I have 268 LLC.
Nope.
Not you guys? Okay, thank you very much.
No. Bye.
I mean, how hard is that? It's the wrong person. No need to get upset. It's not a shot on your ego. It's not the right people. What are you going to do? This is to help you stay calm, right? This is when you're questioning, is this working out? Did I get roasted on my skip tracing? Did I get the wrong list? What's going on? I'm not sure. Feel that way. When you feel unsure of if you're headed in the right direction, the only thing you need to ask yourself is, am I doing something? What am I doing? And the final question is, oh yeah, that's going to get me towards that goal. That's all you got to do. It is not that hard. And if your skip tracing's bad, you'll know. Hello, Mr. Gulzan. Such a delay between when they pick up the phone and say hello and when they can hear my response. There's a delay there. So they're saying hello, and before I could even hear them, sometimes I don't even hear them. They just come on the line and they're already just waiting. Hello, Irma? Hello, Irma? Remember? Something. Nobody said anything. So I don't know. I don't know because nobody told me anything. Okay. So we're gonna go to a quarter to 3, guys. We're pretty much already there. I'm gonna run the live for another 5 minutes. See if we get any fish. Hello, may I speak with David, please?
Excuse me? Pardon me?
Ooh, a little fatigue is kicking in. Oh, my goodness. So yeah, I'm just happy to get all of the audio problems I was having fixed. Definitely can see the dialer rolling. Hello, Jeff? Hello? Okay. We made it to 40 after. Or we made the stream for 40 minutes. We'll look for one last call. I am so tired and I got other stuff to do. So don't think I'm going to log off here and go to sleep. I'm going to log off and get to that other stuff. Can't win them all. We didn't have any major leads today. Oh.
To connect your call, please press 1 to connect your call.
Call right here. Nobody answered. All right, folks. I appreciate you hanging out. No major fish today. It's all good. I might be back later on tonight. Definitely be back tomorrow. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. Be glad to help. Please like and subscribe if you don't mind. It's free and it goes a long way. You guys have a